Today in our 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee, we'll be having a look at and installing the Curt T-connector vehicle wiring harness for factory tow package with a 7-way and 4-pole flat connector, part number C55774. We have our 7-way adapter here. This will allow us to tow a multitude of different trailers, such as ones that have electric brakes, provided we have a brake controller installed inside of our Jeep. Over to our side, we have a separate 4-pole flat, which is what most standard small trailers use to control their lighting functions, including most rental trailers. What's nice about having this to the side of your 7-way is you don't need to have an adapter in order just to tow a small trailer. You have the option for both right there, no adapters required, one less thing to worry about losing. What I really like about our Curt wiring harness that we have here compared to some of the options from some of the competitors out there is that it's a complete package. We have the 7-way, we have our 4-way, we have a bracket to mount it to our vehicle, and it goes right into the vehicle's existing tow package wiring, no modifications to the vehicle required at all. Now, one thing I would like to point out, once you install this wiring, it probably won't work in most cases. You'll have to go to your local Jeep dealership and have the computer reflashed inside the vehicle in order to enable the factory tow package. You may have all the physical connections done properly, but if the software is not there, it just won't work. Once you have your software flashed, you'll have your basic lighting functions on your 4-pole flat. On your 7-way, you'll still have your 4 basic lighting functions, your turn signals, your tail lights, and your brake lights. Additionally, you'll have a reverse signal output. So if you're towing a boat trailer, when you go to back up, the reverse lockout solenoid can be disengaged, and you can actually safely back up your trailer with hydraulic surge brakes. Additionally, we have a charge line to charge a battery or a breakaway battery in a trailer if it's so equipped with that. Finally, we have our brake controller output wire. So if our trailer has electric trailer brakes, we have a brake controller installed inside of our Jeep, we'll be able to control those brakes. Now that we've gone over some features, we'll show you how to get it installed. To begin our installation, we'll start by doing some prep work off of the vehicle. We'll take our wiring harness and our bracket. We'll slide our 4-pole flat through and our connector, which will go through our tow package. Make sure it's facing up the right direction, and we'll secure it into place with our Phillips screws. You might have to actually screw them in even though you don't have the nut in place, just because the proximity of the hole to the screw is a little off center. Not a big deal, it still works. Okay, with all 4 of our screws now in place, we'll flip it on over. We'll drop on a flat washer, followed by a lock washer, and then a nut. Do the same on all 4 of our screws. Now we'll hold our nut in place with a wrench and tighten down our screw fully. Okay, the hitch that we're using today in our Jeep has a bracket that's welded onto it that is made to accept wiring harnesses, just like ours. If you don't have a bracket like this, you can use a different adapter bracket. We have several options available on our website if you need one. So we'll stick it on over and secure it in place with a couple screws and nuts. These are not included, you'll have to provide your own. All right, we use a wrench to tighten our nuts up now. Okay, now our bracket has a slot right here for our 4-pole wiring to slide into. So we'll just slide that into place. And we'll fold the dust cover back down over it. Okay, if we follow this wiring harness on down, right here, we'll find our connector that we're plugging our tow package wiring into. It's clipped in to the bottom of our fascia. You can pry it loose with a screwdriver or a trim panel tool. Okay, now our plug has a dummy plug in it. So push on the tab and pull back to remove. Okay, now we'll take some dielectric grease. We have this available on our website, and we'll put it in our connector. This will help prevent any corrosion, dirt, or debris from happening, possibly causing a short or a poor connection. Now we'll line up our tabs and push in our connectors until they click. All right, clicked and locked into place. Okay, now to take care of our wiring here so it's not hanging below our vehicle, we'll bring it up against our hitch and we'll zip tie it up in place. And that completes our look at and installation of the Curt T-Connector vehicle wiring harness for factory tow package with a 7-way and 4-pole flat trailer connector, part number C55774 on our 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.